What's up, man? Welcome back to another video. If you have been keeping up with the BGSU Dynasty, you would know that we have won our semifinal game, but we have another semifinal game between Michigan and Rutgers to figure out who we're going to play in the college football playoff. So that's what we're going to do here. I think both of these teams match up pretty well as far as stats, but Michigan has way more talent as far as overall. They have better players, they have better coaches, they have more money as far as NIL. So it's going to be real interesting to see if Rutgers could pull off the upset, because I feel like this will be an upset even though these teams seem to be pretty close as far as stats. And like always, if you guys like this style of video, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. That way you will be notified the next time I drop a video just like this one. And also slide in the comments and talk to your boy. That really helps out the channel. And on the first possession of the game, Rutgers has the ball, but we have an incomplete pass. Tyler Ingle not able to find his man, and they're gonna have to get off the field early. On Michigan's first possession, Draylen and the Michigan offense trying to pick up a little steam as they run the option and get the first down. And a play later on 2nd and 4, they figured, oh well, the option worked good last time, let's run it again, and they pick up another first down. Rutgers says, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. But if you tried 3 times, we gonna force a fumble, you big dummies. Why you try to run the same play 3 times on the same possession? Eventually, they gonna pick up on what you doing. And with that fumble, Michigan is behind the 8 ball, but Draylen Steam is gonna find his man across the middle. That is Tony Newsome. He gonna pick up 15 yards, and they gonna make this 3rd down a little more manageable. And that is Draylen Steam's first completion of the game. And on 3rd down and long, you figure they didn't have to go to the air, and they do, and they find the halfback Kyrie Evans. He's gonna pick up the first down and a little more. They're gonna get inside the 10, look like they down to the 6 maybe. After not doing anything on 1st down, on 2nd down, they're gonna go back to the option, and Draylen gonna pick up some steam and get into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Michigan is the first team to get on the board here in the Goodyear Cotton Bowl. Yes, sir. On the next possession, Rutgers has the ball. They are trying to respond to that touchdown. Tyler Ingle is going to find his man Robert Alvarez across the middle, and they're going to pick up 26 yards on the reception. A couple plays later, it's 2nd and 8. They're going to hand it off this time, and Kevin Hines is going to turn a man into a bowling pin. Run him over, sir. I see you. On 1st and 10, Tyler Ingle is going to drop back, and he's going to find his man Marlon Ernest, and he's going to earn himself a first down on a 17-yard reception. Yes, sir. Rutgers is trying to respond to that touchdown. Will they get in the end zone? We will find out shortly. After not doing anything on 1st and 2nd down, they're going to hand it off on 3rd down and not pick up anything. So they gain 0 yards on 3 plays, and they have to kick a field goal. And kick a field goal is exactly what they're going to do, and they will put 3 points up on the board. Now it is a 7-3 football game, still in the 1st quarter. But Rutgers, you got to get it together. You can't be matching touchdowns with field goals. That's not gonna work. And we got Michigan back on the field. They got a 3rd and 4. They're gonna find a man in the flat, but it's not gonna be enough. Kyrie Evans stops short as he only picks up 3 yards. On Rutgers' next possession, they got a 2nd and 2. They're gonna find Kevin Hines, the halfback. He's gonna go down the sideline and pick up 21 yards on the reception. Yes, sir. Looks like that was a screen pass to kind of offset this aggressive Michigan defense, and it works out in their favor. And that was pretty much the final play of the 1st quarter. So we're gonna head into the 2nd quarter, see what we got going on there. And in the 2nd quarter, Rutgers is gonna continue to pound it on the ground with James Nichols as they pick up 10 yards and a first down. After picking up 7 yards on 1st down, they're gonna hand it off again, and they're gonna pick up another first down as they get inside the 5, and they are knocking on the door. And they didn't have to stand outside and knock for too long as they run a little option here, and they gonna get the touchdown. Walk right in the front door. You know what I'm saying? Jeff Quinn getting it in with the option. and Rutgers has taken the lead from Michigan. Can they keep up the momentum? And speaking of momentum, Draylon Steen trying to find himself some momentum as he dumps it off to Tony Newsome, and they're gonna pick up 26 yards on the reception. Michigan said, we not going out without a fight. You know what I'm saying? We got here for a reason. Draylon Steen dropping dimes. Nice to see him passing the ball good. I feel like Draylon Steen is more known for using his legs, and he should have used them on this play. He's going to get hit, and it's going to be an incomplete pass. And just when you thought Rutgers was going to get off the field, Michigan is going to go for it. I'm not really surprised that they're going for it. I mean, it is 4th and 7. It's kind of long, but they are in Rutgers territory. They decide to throw it underneath, and it's not going to be enough. Kyrie Evans gets stopped short. He didn't have enough steam to get to the first down, which is unfortunate for Michigan. I guess Christmas came a little early because Rutgers decides we're going to gift wrap this football and give it right back to Michigan with an interception. The first turnover of the game belongs to the Michigan defense. Tyler Ingle did not read his read the right way, and it got read by the defense. Turnover. And it seems like that interception has given the Michigan offense a little life. Draylon Steen picks up a first down on the ground with his 6-yard run. And I told y'all, Draylon likes to use his legs to pick up steam, and he's going to get a first down. Another one, a 12-yard run this time. 1st and 10. Instead of using his legs this time, he's going to try to use his arm, and he's going to be put into the ground. It's a fumble. Draylon Steen letting off some steam and letting the football loose on the ground. The good thing is they did recover, but that's a big loss for the Michigan offense. And when it's 3rd and 23, the only thing you can do is throw the ball, but it's almost picked off. Draylon Steen trying to find his man on the sideline, incomplete. Rutgers was able to get off the field on the defensive side, but their offense was not able to produce anything. Tyler Ingle, incomplete, 4th down. And after losing 10 yards after getting sacked, Draylon Steen tries to find his man. He does, but he's still going to be short. 4th down. Seems like neither team is really able to move the ball right now until Tyler Ingle finds Robert Alvarez, and he's going to go all the way to the end zone. 69-yard touchdown reception from Robert Alvarez, and the mascot even getting in on the action. He's like, yeah. And that touchdown gives Rutgers a 10-point lead, and they might hold that lead until halftime. We'll wait and see. 41 seconds left in the first half. It'll be interesting to see what Michigan will do. Will they try to do anything with it? And Michigan decides to run the clock out and just take it into halftime, down by 10. Rutgers is showing us why they earned their spot in the playoff, and they are giving it to a Big Ten opponent right now. And as you can see, Rutgers is winning the battle as far as passing yards and rushing yards, but they are losing the time of possession battle. It's because Michigan likes to run the ball, but Rutgers also has a turnover, which is probably the reason why the game is still kind of close right now. For Michigan, their bread and butter is on the ground, so they cannot let Rutgers lead the game as far as rushing and win as far as passing, because it's not going to be a good outcome for them unless they are able to force some turnovers. But let's get into this second half and see how Michigan is going to respond on this first drive of the third quarter. They're going to run some more option, pitch it to Kyrie Evans, and he mushes a man in the face, gets another man up off of him, and he has a first down, 21 yards. And I just told y'all that Michigan's bread and butter is on the ground. More option, more success. Another first down on the ground. It's almost like I'm speaking directly to the Michigan offensive coordinator, because they just running it right down the middle of the field. Kyrie Evans, another first down on the ground. This is smash mouth football, Big Ten football. And when you have success running the ball, guess what? It opens up the pass, and that's exactly what they're going to do here. Draylon Steen finds Phil McGrew for a 12-yard reception. After the previous 2 tries to get in the end zone failed, they're going to fail on 3rd down as well. They're going to try to run it with Draylon Steen, and he didn't have enough steam to do what he needed to do. You know what I mean? So they're going to have to settle for a field goal, and they will kick this through the upright and make it a 10-17 football game. On the next possession, Rutgers has the ball. Tyler Ingle is going to throw it towards the sideline. He's going to get picked off. He's handing out a donation to the Michigan defense, and it's going to result in a pick 6. You know what I'm saying? Tyler Ingle out here giving out 7 points for Christmas like he's Santa Claus. You cannot do that, sir, especially in no game like this against a defense like this. You cannot throw those passes towards the sideline like that because they gonna get picked off every time. And you think Tyler would learn his lesson after that pick 6, right? Nope, he's gonna throw another pick to the Michigan defense. He just loves handing out gifts here in the Goodyear Cotton Bowl. He's like, it's getting close to Christmas. I might as well hand out these gifts. I got on red like Santa Claus anyway. Man, you need to cut it out before y'all lose this game. And after getting a turnover, the Michigan offense is back on the field. It's a 3rd and 7, and they're gonna run a little screen pass right here to Kyrie Evans. He's gonna break a tackle, 1st down, and a lot more. 21 yards on the reception for Kyrie Evans. He's doing it on the ground and through the air, and that's what you need on a team like this with Michigan and Draylen Steen. And you better believe that Michigan is not gonna get too far away from their bread and butter, and that's the ground game. Brian Corbett betting on himself and getting in the end zone. Surely Tyler has learned his lesson about throwing those passes towards the sideline. Nope, he throws another pick. That'll be number 4, I believe. It's like, man, you not learning your lesson about throwing those passes like that at this point of the game. Y'all don't even deserve to win. Your quarterback, who is a senior, I believe, out here playing like a freshman. Like you can't read the defense, my boy. What's going on with you? He said, I'm Santa Claus, bruh, giving out gifts. Well, Draylen Steen says, if you're gonna give me a gift, I'm gonna take it to the bank and cash it in. Touchdown, Michigan. 1 yard run from Draylen Steen. Number 5 going live, getting in the end zone, giving his teammates a high five. You know what I'm saying? On the next possession, Tyler finally decides to throw the ball to his teammate, but this time it's gonna get stopped short on 3rd down, and Rutgers will be forced to punt the ball down 14 in the 4th quarter. After forcing the punt, Michigan has managed to go backwards 2 yards, and now they're gonna be stopped short of the 1st down. Tony Newsome picks up 9, but they needed 12. After gaining 9 yards on 1st down, Tyler is gonna find Robert Alvarez, his favorite target, and they're gonna pick up a big amount on that play. Robert Alvarez has 3 receptions, 114 yards, and Tyler only has 163 yards passing. And when you get a big gain through the air, it opens up the run game, and they're gonna run it right up the middle and pick up a 1st down. That's 11 yards for Kevin Hines. After having success on the ground, Tyler is gonna hit him with a little play fake, see if they can find something in the end zone, but nope, it's gonna get sacked. Down goes Tyler. He loses 8 yards, and this is a bad spot to be losing yards, especially with the field condensed the way it is right here. 18 yards is a lot to get against this Michigan defense. And they didn't pick up a single yard on 2nd down, so on 3rd down, they have to get the full 18, and they're only going to get 7 from Jeff Quinn. And seeing as how they are down 14 with less than 3 minutes left, they had to go for it, and they're going to get sacked trying to run a screen. It looks like a wide receiver screen. You just got to throw it, my boy. You got to throw that. You cannot hang on to the ball in that situation. You have been playing very, very bad. And seeing as how Michigan is up 14, they're just trying to run the clock out, and they're not going to pick up the 1st down on the ground. And they're going to get the ball back to Rutgers, and Tyler wasted no time. He's going to go deep. He's going to find his man, and it's going to be a touchdown. It's Robert Alvarez again. He had a 69-yard TD reception early in the game. He has a 71-yard reception on this play to top that. And even though he's thrown a lot of picks in this game, Tyler has broken the school record for passing TDs in a season with 32. Shout out to Tyler Ingle setting the record. And of course, being up 7, Michigan is trying to run the clock out. They're going to get stopped short on 3rd down again. It'll be interesting to see what they're going to do here. Will they punt it away? Seems like the head coach of Michigan has a big set, and you know what I'm talking about, as they go for it on 4th and 3 and pick up the 1st down, and that will clinch the game for Michigan, as Rutgers has no timeouts and Michigan will let the clock run out, and they will get out of here with a win. Even though they didn't play that great as far as the offense, they did not turn the ball over, which was a big thorn in the side of the Rutgers offense. And as you can see, the play of the game was a pick 6. You can't throw pick 6s. You can't throw 4 interceptions in a game and expect to win, especially in the playoff against a team like Michigan. Michigan didn't make any mistakes. They were able to run the ball in the second half. run the clock out, and this is what you get. You got a team that didn't make mistakes as opposed to a team that made a lot of mistakes. And that's the difference when you have teams that are really close as far as stats. They not close as far as overall. Michigan has the better team overall as far as talent, as far as players, as far as coaches, all that type of stuff. But when you get to the playoff, every team has a chance, and Rutgers did have a chance. They had a chance, but it was too many turnovers. Instead of plays like this, Robert Alvarez is that guy. He is a very, very good receiver for Rutgers, but it was just not enough. You didn't get enough from your quarterback. Your quarterback was throwing the ball to the other team way too much, and Michigan was able to capitalize, and they advanced to the national championship game as the 7th seed. So we had the 7th seed and the 6th seed in the semifinal of this playoff. So of course we had some upsets, and this is what you get. But this will pretty much do it for me in this video. If you like this video, make sure you hit that like button. If you want to see more like this, make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you want to talk to your boy, tell me how you feel about this matchup between Michigan and Rutgers. Who did you pick? Make sure you let me know in the comments. Also, if you want to become a member of the channel, the memberships are open. All you have to do is hit join. If you see the little join button right there, and if you want to support your boy that way, I would really, really appreciate it. But I am your HC. This has been another video in the BGSU Dynasty, and I will see y'all in the next one. I'm out.